What's up guys, I'm here with another video. Welcome to episode 36 of Building Stuff. Today we're building a baseball field. So, yeah, let's start. Hello, Carol plays Roblox, Flip, Clip and Gacha. Welcome to the live stream. Just gonna do this quickly. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go.
Ah, hey, how can I help you? Yeah, hey, would it be possible to purchase one like, please? Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a baseball field. Thank you so much to all of you subscribers and commenters that left a comment letting me know that I should make a baseball field. This has really turned into one of my favourite builds to actually design and make, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy it as much as I did. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. That will keep you up to date with all of these awesome city builds that you guys know and love. But without any further ado, let's get started. So just before we start building, ladies and gentlemen, here are all of the materials. That you are going to need throughout the construction. Please do make sure that you have access to every single one of those materials and enough of them as well. The amount of space required to make your baseball field is a 71 by 71 block area. Please do make this grid in your world if you are planning out a city or something similar, because it's quite big. You don't want it to overlap anything. And that's it. Please pause the video if you have to. Gather all those materials. Make sure you've got enough room to make it. Make the grid if you are building this in amongst other buildings. And once you're ready, we can begin. So step one, the baseball friends, come all the way to the front left-hand corner of the grid. If you haven't made the grid, just be patient one little second, because we've got to find the starting point for those of us that have made it. From this front left corner of the grid, I want you to count inwards towards the middle diagonally by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the starting position. Place a blue concrete on that 8th diagonal, and extend that blue concrete to the left by 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then extend it going towards the back of the build by 34.
34. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19...
I have changed my name.
21, 22,
oh, cool.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We then want to extend right by 8. 1.
8. Okay, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
hold on.
2, 3, 4,
Health flipper.
5, 6,
I know what
7,
it is.
8. We are then going to extend towards the back of the field again by 27.
27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Now, once you have placed that row of 27, we should have a shape on the ground that looks like this. Now, once you have made that shape, I want you to come all the way back to where we very first started, because this will make it quite easy. Take the very first blue concrete block that we started, this was the starting position, and extend it towards the front of the build by 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. Like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then extend right by 34.
34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16. Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I'm gonna do that row again. I don't think I counted it right. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, so 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 34, 31, 32, 33, 34. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Extend the 34th block inwards by 8. 1.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then to the right by 27.
Oh my. Okay, 27. No problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh my. Okay, guys. This is going to take a very long time, but I don't care. I don't really care. I don't really give a shit. Because I am going to build a baseball field in my city if people like baseball.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. The end result of this should look exactly like that. So that's the sort of shape that we have crafted so far. Now, the reason that we decided to make both of those parts like that is so that we can now take that 27th block that we last placed, which is this one right here. You can extend it across towards the back of the build, and you can connect it to the...
I'm gonna go to the back here, connect it where it almost connects to my block. Why is there a chicken there? That's the exact thing.
Opposite side. So we have saved ourselves counting out 2 very long roads. The end result of which, it kind of looks like a big giant arrow, or kind of like some sort of shellfish or something, I don't know, but that is what we want to have. Now you might also choose to round off the corner in the back right side of your baseball field. So the way that we would do this is that we would add a few rows of blue concrete in the corner. So start off by just adding a blue concrete in the corner, right? And then maybe add 2 more blue concretes in the corner. I don't know whether that's satisfactory for you, but if you want, you can round it a bit more by adding another diagonal layer of blue concretes in the corner. Once you are satisfied with that layer, all you do is destroy the outer blocks, like this. Make sure that you leave the connecting blocks, and you will have created kind of like a rounded edge. You can do this to your own satisfaction. But now that we have created the sort of base shape of our baseball field, we are now going to do the seats, because these are quite important indeed. So, what are we going to do? The seating areas, ladies and gentlemen, are the 2 corner areas that we have on the front left side of the build. So it's these 2 large stand areas here. The first thing that we need to do is increase the size of the blue concrete around the seats. And the way that we're going to do that is we are going to add 3 layers of blue concrete.
Looks like a dog or cat.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. Onto the entire area. So just to give you a visual representation, the blue concretes that we want to increase the size of are basically just the 2 large rectangular boxes where we place those areas of 34 blue concrete. But just so that you can actually visually see it, like these areas are the ones that want to be increased by 3 rows of concrete. Equally so, we want to do it to both sides as well. We also have an entrance in the corner area too, which we can also do whilst we are going to be working in this general area as well. But the end result of extending all of the blue concrete, so just imagine that the blue concretes are in there already. We want to increase the size of this area. But not only do we kind of want to sort of increase the size of all of that blue concrete, whilst we have the blue concrete out, I want you to come towards the edge of the field, right? On the back side of the field. So starting from here, right here, I want you to place a row of blue concrete that extends up from the back left-hand corner of the field. It's going to go all the way around the right rounded corner of the field, and it's going to end up on the front right hand corner of the field. So again, as kind of like visual representations, we're slowly adding details to the field. So you can see that we've added a bit of a wall on the back side of the field, and we now have to fill in the actual sides of the stands. It's probably easier to fill in the sides of the stands before we add seats. once the seats are added, and once we add kind of like a little bit of a walkway around the field, once we add a little bit of path towards the seats and stuff, we can actually work on the field itself. I'm hoping that by doing it this way, I've made it, hopefully, as easy as possible. That is the hope. So, we want to just fill all of these in. It shouldn't be too traumatic. And I'll show you an easy way to make the seats and show you how to space all of the seats and stuff in between all of the stand, because it's actually very, very simple as well. So now we have created an area in which we have two large boxes. Okay, so all we have to do from here is we just have to add in the seats. So the first thing that I want to do is come to this box area, the one that's directly on the front of the field. You want to come down to this corner, and in the ground you want to dig out 2 blocks and replace them with light grey concrete. You want to do the same on the right side, so you come all the way to the right side, you dig out 2 blocks and replace them with light grey concrete. You place a wall of blue concrete in between the 2 rows of light grey, like this. That's perfect. We are going to dig around the back of this wall. So this is kind of a little bit more of a kind of like standing slash, there is kind of seating as well. We're going to place light grey concrete just so that there's a bit of foot space behind this wall area. Directly behind the light grey concretes that are behind the blue, you want to place quartz stairs. That is what we're going to be using for seats. So just directly behind the blue area, place 2 rows of light blue, or dark blue actually, place 2 rows of dark blue behind the seats. You can actually cheat, you don't have to fill in the middle of it, like that. Add a row of light grey concrete behind the second layer of blue at the top. You then want to find a way to place stairs above and behind the light grey. So you're slowly creating a whole set of stairs like this, coming all the way up to the top. Just
Hope the garden's done.
like this. And then all we're going to do from here is we're not going to place any more blue. We're going to place just another row of light grey concrete behind the stairs, and then quartz stairs just on the back of the standard.
Important, guys. I built this yesterday. This is where the Mercedes. Wait, where are you? Can't you? Oh yeah, there you are. Oh, I thought. Oh, they look too. They look similar. These two look similar.
Look at that.
Fucking stadium.
Look how, no, it's a baseball field. Look how big it is.
Oh, wow, fuck you.
If you wanted to, like,
Go shopping
say,
there.
like, add on another row of blue concrete, just in case, you know, you were worried that people were going to fall off or what have you, but that should be fine. So, all we have to do from this point onwards is create some sort of walkway to come up the side here. So first, I'm just going to add in some blue concrete just to the side here, and I'm just going to have it so that we have stone slabs coming up the sides of the stand and the stairs. So people are going to be easily able to walk up.
There's Premiere in there.
The sides here, just like this. And we want that there, and of course we want it on the opposite side. It actually so happened that you didn't have to fill in any of the sides of these stairs or anything.
I'm just gonna do it anyway, because I don't want anyone to know that I'm actually cheating. Guys, if you hear that in my living room, my mum's watching Harry Potter. So... I don't care how long this video will be, I'm still building this baseball field. Look at that. I don't really usually use stone slabs, but because there's still stone in the game. Because there is like smooth stone block. See, look guys. Look how massive that is. Oh my, oh, that's giant.
Cover it all up. I wasn't sure if they did, but they absolutely do. He says, hoping. Yes, perfect. So we should have something which should look like that. So that's a whole set of seats. I mean, that's a lot of seats for a lot of people. We want the same effect over there as well. Of course, we want to have the same stand over here. So what do? We come to the corner of the stand, which is pretty much just like right here. And we are going to start off by placing just 2 light grey concretes in the ground. So like 1, 2, 1, 2 coming out from that corner. We want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So all the way on this opposite side, we want to start from this corner here, and we want to place 1, 2 light grey concretes in the ground. We want to have a row of blue concrete in between the light grey concretes, like this. And now that we have our layer of blue concrete in between the 2 rows of light grey, we can simply add a row of light grey concrete behind all of the blue, connecting the 2 rows of light grey together that we have.
You might what?
No, I'm gonna place in the little caravan here for some people who are moving in here.
Do you want to build Mercedes?
Oh yeah, I'll build that soon. I'll build it after the stadium. That'll be...
Do you know what? I got a hack.
What?
How about I build the stadium, I airdrop you a photo of Mercedes, if your iPhone's charged.
That's not a hack.
No, it's just simple. I don't want to bring up a picture on my iPad. I just want to build the stadium. You can build Mercedes while I build this massive stadium.
I know, but I actually know Mercedes.
Please?
I'm getting bored of doing
I'm on the left and the right side.
I know we haven't done it in a while, but it's just getting boring now.
Because we are, of course, going to, just like we did on the opposite side there, going to have a
I don't need any photos for the
stairs
houses.
behind where the blue concrete is. We then want to
Alright, we're
place
gonna move
2 rows of
caravan
blue
on
concrete
here, okay?
behind those stairs. So those are kind of like
So,
the good
family
seats, really, right? You've got
is
like a
moving
nice
here.
little backrest with the blue concrete. We then want
For some
to have
reason they want to
light
move over
grey
here,
concrete
'cause
directly
they're,
behind the blue concrete.
Their boys just
And then
got
we're
kicked
going
out of
to
school
have
for no
above and
reason.
behind the light
And
grey.
they are
Again,
really
this is
smart.
just like the
They're
opposite
really
side. We
smart,
have
so
an entire row of
what's the point of even sending them into schools? Like when they can. The dad is also a used to be a teacher, so it's not online.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ignore me. But you don't know me.
stairs like this. And then we're going to place a row of light grey concrete behind the floor stairs. And then at the top of the stands on the back, we're just going to have a final row of quartz stairs. And if you like, you can add another row of blue concrete just coming across the back, because we don't want anybody falling off. Then all we would do, of course, is just add the rows of stone slabs so that you are able to navigate all the way up to your seats.
when that YouTuber came on YouTube and threatened you?
Who?
Remember that guy that was asking if you don't shout me out, I'll report you. I've seen him across my. If I make.
If he what?
I don't know when that happened. You wouldn't remember. But I wouldn't.
He did what?
Remember when that time when you were doing a live stream, building the thing, and then remember that guy who you shouted out because he said, "Oh, you're making fake content on there." He's not making fake content.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move that off. Yeah, I'm trying to build my baseball field.
That's berserk. If I see that guy on my video, I will get him reported.
And all the way back down.
Yes, sir.
More detail to
Yeah,
this.
of course,
So,
just
like, I just
ignore me.
wanted to make an easy way
Yeah, of
of making
course.
loads
Yeah,
of
I know what you're doing.
seats. So that's exactly what I did. But if you wanted to, you could have fancier seats. You could even make sort of like maybe like some sort of like
Oh, no,
VIP
I've got-
area.
that's fine. I can put the
you know, you could
caravan
add
in
all
there.
sorts to this build. But the end result is looking pretty good so far, isn't it? We have something which should look like that. Two huge stands to sit in. So the next thing that we want to do is we just want to dig out this little area
And
here.
then,
We want to be
outfield.
able to walk into the baseball field. So like it's not exactly like it's not exactly like the most secure entrance, but if you wanted to, you could add like a kind of like an area to pay to get tickets in here and what have you. But otherwise, you just have like an entrance onto the field right here. Which leads me on to this next thing. So first of all, I want you to connect these two paths together that we have here. Like, I want you to dig out all of this grass, connect these two paths together using light grey concrete, and then just outside we're going to dig
Right,
out all the
then
grass.
we've got to put it
We're
on
gonna
a
replace
little
it with light grey as well.
grid.
And as I say, completely
Right,
depending
I'm gonna
on
put this
how
on the
you want to set this out.
grid,
You
so
could easily
cut
have
it
like,
out to the caravan,
ticket
like
machine
one
or
of
like
pool
a kiosk
two.
where people can buy tickets.
And they have a smart car. Both of them, they have smart cars, so they don't need it big enough. Like that big, then they can have the. Hold on a second. Where? Well, that is going to be a tight space. Oh, that big? Hold on a second. Hold on, I've made it. Have I made a mistake or not? Hold on a second. The pool is going to go on the edge there. Oh, I know what I'm doing now. Got to put it across there. Then they want a path, but they don't have a driveway. But I'm going to build the driveway over here for them. And then I think they're just going to be like little.
Yes, or however
I think there'll be a
you want to
park
do it. I mean,
here
it depends
soon.
how
I
much
know you've got one over there, but there'll be a park here soon. And
I'm
then we'll
also
have two
just wanted to
spaces here.
focus on the
They're going to be
actual
tiny
field
spaces
itself.
because they
You
only
could
have
add little
smart
details
cars.
like that. You could add
I
like
might-
a huge car park to this
I'm
field.
gonna get rid
There's
of
many
that
things that
thing
you could
there.
absolutely do. Like this is less of a stadium. This is more of like just
Over
like
there to that
a field
bit
to
there.
play on.
And the
So
this
again,
bit
you
over
know,
here.
change things how you will. The next thing that we are going to do, whilst we are doing details and stuff, is I'm going to
Alright,
dig out
there
the
we
two
go.
large.
I build one more like that, and I'm gonna put it around like. Oh, actually, do I wanna?
large areas in the corners of the field that just have like grass on them, right? I'm digging out these corners and I'm going to replace them.
I'm gonna do a brick grid.
Okay, good.
And then I think this is big enough. Yeah, it's big enough. And then let's just fill in all this brick here. And I think they want their bathroom to be over here, so let's layer it over here. So then the main pump, all. And then I'm not gonna connect everything. But then they want their kitchen. They want their kitchen over there.
With grey concrete.
And that's it. So those are the two main pumps. The rest in like the bathrooms and stuff. Those are not important right
replace
now.
it using grey concrete.
Alright, that's where the caravan is going to be going, okay?
Okay.
And I know it only has 2 drains, but underneath, so actually I'm going to put a grid here.
Are we having takeout tonight, Alpha?
Yeah. And I'm going to...
Yay! So guys, I'm gonna build this baseball field. I don't care if this baseball field is big and hard. I'm still doing it. People need to watch baseball. Look at that, guys. I'm doing so much work. This is getting very
And
big.
the caravan's being placed here.
Okay.
And I did also think to myself that this area could be turned into like a car park. Not only a car park, but you could have, like, say, hot dog stands out here. You could have, you know, burger stands. You could have drink stands. Like, you could have people selling outside in the, like,
Let's
kind of
place their caravan, shall we?
car park area that this is. Or you could turn it into kind of like a confectionery area.
There we go.
Confectionery meaning, you know, like the movie theatre or whatever, where you buy popcorn or what have you. Like, you just come and buy drinks and food and stuff. Like, that's what this area could be. And I'm also just going to dig out just one row around this area too, because I kind of like the idea of just having a nice little border around the edge here, and we've got a rounded corner as well. And I'm just going to
put
dig all this out,
steps on this.
and I'm going to replace that with grey concrete too.
I'm not gonna do that
The edge. Everything
because
in particular, like,
I'm gonna add a car park to the front
is
because
very, like, uniform.
I want to.
So that's how I'm going.
I want to.
It completely depends what sort of area you're.
But I'm going to just chuck out the black concrete for a sec. I'm going to grab the oak leaves,
Like a nice
just place oak leaves
you could keep
all the way over where I have this black concrete. I'm going to leave it there. Then I'm going to just place oak leaves all the way
so
around.
many things that you could.
Let's build the caravan. Right, let's put those steps in. Like that. Okay, there we go. This thing is completely made out of wood.
Just
This is like basically a nice, homely toe thing. And you know,
all right. This is how it looks.
and please don't say it's bad because it's amazing.
Use this particular build for, again, I don't want to get too crazy specific with things, because you can add things like hot dog stands, you can add things like a ticket sales area, or you can just use it as a nice casual field. Like, it really is just subject to your own.
Oh my word.
Do you know how this actually fits in there?
It's quite versatile.
So
in that
we
you'll
took
be
out
able
this
to do
fence
whatever you want
before,
with it.
just pretend. We took out this
But my first
fence.
instinct, whenever we've got large patches of land
Yeah.
like this, and when we've got a large field, is of course like one area could
We
easily
took out the
just be like
fence
hot dogs and stuff.
and a
Maybe I'll even make like a
big
food stand or
truck
maybe like
that
just like a
towed
food stand in
this.
general. That might be pretty
Towed
good.
the
General, maybe
bed-
people,
well,
maybe like an
towed
ice cream
the-
stand or something. I think I've actually
floor.
designed one of those as well. And now you could put them in places like this.
They
That
also
actually-
want wooden.
and you'd also be
They
able
also
to
want
use them in
wooden
various
ones.
worlds as well, and other various
But they're-
circumstances.
yeah, they
that
want
would be
the,
able to
bathroom
park.
one wooden too.
You'd be able to just put them down the streets and stuff. I mean, there's
Put it
plenty of
over here.
like street food vendors that you'd be able to place
Then I want
those
the
sorts of
kitchen over here, then the living
those sorts of
room
builds
here.
with. So it probably would actually be kind of a good idea to do those, but. You'll be able to see, in adding
Basically,
all of
it's
that
kind of like the
grey,
brick
like it
pavement
really
one.
does just kind of like add a little bit of
Right,
emphasis
there
to
we
the
go,
baseball field. It
bathroom.
adds a bit of shape to
Then
it.
I think their bedroom
So the next thing that we actually
is
have to
up
do
here.
right now is that we are actually going to be adding a
My little
walkway
bedroom
around the
here,
field.
my little
Like,
bed
I've noticed in
area there.
studying for this, because I'm not American or, you know, I'm not really into baseball exactly, but I wanted to build this for you subscribers because I had loads of requests to make it. There always seems to be a path that goes all the way around the field. Now this path is going to be made out of terracotta,
Ta-da!
and it's going to be 3 rows thick, like all the way around, right? So what that means is I'm going to dig out
Alright, now I'm
3
gonna add
rows
a
of grass.
roof.
Oh my god. I just destroyed a block, but it doesn't matter.
Oh wow, look at that. And if they wanna fake, not fake pool, I was about to say fake pool, but they want a retread pool, so they want it, like, I think they're gonna build it, I think they're gonna, the mum used to be a pool, I think the mum is a pool marker, so they're gonna mark out the pool themselves. Then I think,
You know, I'm actually on live, right?
just pretend. Oh yeah. I'm gonna mark out the pool then.
Along the edge of the field, and I'm going to replace it with terracotta. Now this even means where we have that corner over here, so we want to always maintain a distance of 3 from this corner area here as well. So we've got to be very... is I'm going to dig out 3 rows of grass along the edge of the field, and I'm going to replace it with terracotta. Now this even means where we have that corner over here, so we want to always maintain a distance of 3 from this corner area here as well. So we've got to be very careful. It's where we have that corner over here, so we want to always maintain a distance of 3 from this corner area here as well. So we've got to be very careful in how we actually approach this corner, and we'll definitely do a little bit more work on that when it actually gets to it. But I'm just going to add like a base inline of terracotta, just to kind of show you what sort of area you want to dig out. But as long as you maintain a distance of 3 pretty much from the entire edge of the baseball, definitely do a little bit more work on that when it actually gets to it. But I'm just going to add like a base inline of terracotta, just to kind of show you what sort of area you want to dig out. But as long as you maintain a distance of 3 pretty much from the entire edge of the baseball field, like the outer part, the blue concrete area, as long as you maintain a distance of 3, you should actually be alright. So I'm going to show you this once we've done it, and I'll show you.
I'm gonna mark out the pool quickly. This doesn't take long to build.
Clean it up on that corner in particular, because it does look a little bit messy, I will admit. So once we fill this in,
I'm gonna put in there. Do they want? No, they don't want spruce wood. They want birch. And then I'll paint that quickly.
basically everywhere outside of the terracotta towards the blue concrete we have to dig out and replace with terracotta, and that's all right. But what I want to do is all the way in this back corner here, right? I want to kind of have the same shape that we have on the corner. Like I want to use terracotta, and I kind of just want to create the same shape that we have like here. So that means that we've got like inside of the corner we've just got like this sort of shape. You can see how it matches it. So like if you had nothing here, if you were just looking to have your 3 rows of terracotta, you'd have like this, right? And then you just kind of want to add like a Mario's mustache of terracotta just inside, and then continue to dig out all of your grass. It should look quite natural to you once you actually do attain the shape that you're looking for. And I do want you to, I mean, if you don't want to, you don't actually have to even make the corner rounded. You could easily revert it back to like a 90-degree angle. I just had a look at like loads of fields and stuff, and it just seems as though that almost in every single circumstance, mostly, again, you know, it's not going to be for every single field, that back corner is almost always rounded, and quite typically there might be a scoreboard there, which, I mean, I'm going to see if I can kind of just make one at the end, but it's going to kind of be weird, because the scoreboard is going to be sat on this corner, right, and it's going to come across, and it's going to be like a diagonal layer of black concrete, so it's not going to look quite right, hence why I left it off. But I mean, we might be able to make something that looks alright. If nothing else, we could just make like a big black empty screen. It would probably won't look right to add numbers and stuff up there, which you could do through the use of banners. You could actually hang like numbers, and you could use signs and stuff to make like team names and scores and what have you. But again, it all depends. There's always a weird balance with these Minecraft builds. Like, how realistic do you have to make them versus how good do you want them to look? And that's not really for me to like figure out. It's kind of for you guys to figure out as well, because I'll give you the option when we get to it, and then you can do what you want pretty much. But that's something that just with it being in that corner, I mean.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back.
You could easily just have these screens. You could just have 2 screens, and you could not have it be on the corner, but that's kind of like where it would be. So, yeah, again, choices. We have almost finished with this terracotta placing right here. We've almost placed all of the terracotta.
I already did it.
On the edge of the field, and you will notice it does look quite good once it's placed. I noticed it immediately as I was building the original version. If you take a nice big bird's eye view, yeah, there we go. We're starting to get somewhere, aren't we? As a matter of fact, I mean, you don't even need to do all the things that we are going to be doing to the field to make it look good, but I'm all about choices, as you know. One mandatory thing, though, we have to make a cage. So I'm going to add a cage around where the batter would be. So I'm just going to get rid of the first few materials in my inventory, and I'm going to grab white concrete and iron bars. I'll leave these alone for the moment. But right in this corner here, I'm going to place an iron bar, and I want it to go up by about 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I also...
Alright, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want it to go right by the same as well, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what this basically means is if the hitter doesn't actually hit the ball, nobody's going to take a ball to the face in the stands, pretty much. So that is why we're making like a double layer of iron bars, just around here. But these iron bars are important, you see, because if we take the corner of the iron bars and get your white concrete, actually get your terracotta out ready, right? From these iron bars, I want you to count in towards the center of the field diagonally. I want you to destroy in the ground 1, 2, 3 diagonals. Place a terracotta in the 3rd diagonal, right? And I also want you to make a 4th diagonal, and I want you to place a terracotta there as well. But the thing about this is I want you to focus on the first terracotta first, and I want you to, from this terracotta, I want you to dig diagonally upwards and dig diagonally towards the bottom here as well. We're going to take each of those diagonals and we're going to extend them, the bottom one to the right by 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then going to place 2 diagonals coming up and in. 1, 2 in the ground. We're then going to count up by 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to count to the right by 24. 1.
24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Ay, ay, ay.
2, whoa, hang on, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's about 24, but there's an easy way to do this. So the road that we just destroyed, I kept like double destroying. We have to check it, so I'm going to use terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that was actually right, surprisingly. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to count from the other side now. So I want to come all the way to this diagonal that we placed, coming like up and back. And I want to, from this diagonal, I want to dig upwards by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the ground, 2 up right diagonals. 1, 2. Go right by 2. 1, 2. And then up by 24. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And I'm just going to place terracotta in all of this because I'm quite sure that that's 24. I didn't accidentally double destroy anything this time, so I should actually be okay. So I want to show you guys the sort of shape that we should have. It should actually look very much like that, which is pretty decent. That is not bad at all. So what we're now going to do is we're going to add some white lines inside of this before we continue on. So I'm going to place. Remember this inward terracotta here that we placed earlier, right? So this one. I want you to dig to the right in the ground of this, and I want you to dig 1, 2, 3 blocks. Go in 1, right 2, in 2, and then I want you to dig to the right until you connect to the terracotta that we placed earlier. I then want you to continue digging, and I want you to dig 19 more to the right.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, I guess it's 18, it's not 19. You'll actually just connect to the terracotta. I guess that was silly of me. You can just simply just dig to the terracotta line then. You can dig that all out and replace that using white concrete like this. However, we also want to dig up from this terracotta too. And we want to dig upwards by 1, 2, 3, right 1, up 2, right 2, and then you can actually just keep digging upwards until you hit the very edge of the field like this. You can hit the terracotta. Like that, as we did on the other side. And then all you're going to want to do is just fill the middle of this in using your white concrete like this, and you should have all of these lines, whatever they mean. As I say, I'm not really a baseball fan, I wanted to make this for you guys, so that's what we should have so far. What we're now going to do is we are going to add a single white dot here, which is where I'm pretty sure the batter is. The batter's supposed to be like right here. There's a single white concrete right in the corner, right in the middle there. So now that we have all of those fancy white lines, we are now going to make the inner field a little bit more. So I want you to come all the way to the end of the row of terracotta that we placed earlier. It's connected to the white line. I want you to move through the terracotta and through the white concrete, and I want you to dig in the ground coming towards the center of the field 22 blocks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That wasn't a lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I double destroyed a lot again, so we're going to check this out. We're going to check out this row using terracotta.
I didn't do any double destroy wells at all.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There we go. So you can place terracotta in that row if you're unsure of the actual amount of blocks that you destroyed. We're going to take that 22nd block and we want to place one block in the ground up left diagonally. Destroy above it and then destroy 3 up left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Destroy to the left one. Destroy an up left diagonal and connect all the way to the white line on the left. Destroy an up left diagonal and connect large areas in the corners of the field that just have like grass on them, right? I'm digging out these corners and I'm going to replace them. Destroy above it and then destroy 3 up left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Destroy to the left one. Destroy an up left diagonal and connect all the way to the white line on the left. Replace all of these blocks using terracotta instead, and we will end up with something that should look exactly like that. That's the shape that we're looking for. It kind of actually looks like a fan or like a stingray or something. What we're next going to do is we're going to come towards the center or the bottom left side of the field actually. And I want you to dig in between these two white concretes here, I want you to dig out this block and destroy 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 3 going up, 1, 2, 3, and I want you to dig out this corner and these 2 blocks as well. So you're making kind of like a staircase shape, and you can just place terracotta inside of there. So now that we've made our staircase, so to speak, I want you to take the very bottom right side of the staircase, the bottom step if you will, and I want you to dig 18 blocks to the right of it.
18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I then want you to dig in, right, in, right, like that. I then want you to dig upwards by 19.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. Oh, I did destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I then want you to dig left, up, left, up. I then want you to dig in the ground and count left by 19.
19 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then dig down, left, down, left, and then all the way down. You should connect all the way back to the staircase area. So the shape that we now have, I want you to fill it in using terracotta. So this is actually going to be the inner / outer part of the field. So we have inadvertently created a walkway, and we have also made the outer part, or the inner part of the field too. So we should end up with a shape that should look like that, and that looks pretty decent. You want to destroy all of the grass in between the 2 outer layers of terracotta, and we're going to refine the shape of the inside of the grass, on the inside circle. I'm pretty sure that's where the pitcher would be. So we're going to just mark out a space where he or she would stand, and we should be pretty mostly done with the field by then, ladies and gentlemen. Then you have a few different choices to make in terms of colour and style. The field, how crazy you want to get with details and stuff. again, I'll leave that mostly up to you, but I will give you a little bit of guidance in what you might want to add, what you might not want to add. But make sure that you have this area dug all the way around the field. Mandatory, and we are also going to be adding, as I say, the pitcher's circle, mound. I don't know. It's something. You guys all know way more than me. So you want to have something which should look like this, right? Well, what you can also do is just dig around where the batter would be. Just here, you can get rid of all this grass, and you can also replace this with terracotta too, because this doesn't have to be terracotta. This doesn't have to be grass. This is all terracotta. Unless for some reason you liked the grass, but I mean the whole point of the terracotta is just to really highlight the areas and, you know, let people know where they're going and where to stand and all that fun stuff. So you probably don't want to just leave it as like white lines on the ground. So now that you've created this sort of like I guess fish shape, we then want to figure out where the pitcher is going to be. So if you find this corner here diagonally, like as if you're looking at it from here, you want to count in the ground, you want to count about 11 blocks coming inwards diagonally. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Coming inwards diagonally. So this would be 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Destroy that block. Replace it with white concrete. Dig a square around it, like this. Place terracotta inside of it. So we're looking at it from this sort of view right now, right? And then we're going to dig out the front side of the square, the right side of the square, the top of the square, and the left side of the square. We're just turning it into kind of like a plus shape, and that is where the pitcher would be, just right about there. So now you can kind of see how this is all laid out, right? I mean, that's pretty much mostly it. There are a couple more things that we have to add. So there are 2 boxes, don't ask me what they are. They're on the sides of the field. They line up like this. So you see where the grass is here? I want you to place a white concrete on the opposite side of this terracotta where the grass is. Destroy to the right by 1, the left by 3, 1, 2, 3. Dig out the ends, so it kind of looks like a stable or a table or like a U or what have you. That box is there. Again, don't ask me what it's for. We want another one on this side too, so like where the grass ends, on the opposite side of this terracotta here, destroy. Go left one, destroy right by 1, 2, 3, and then dig out the ends and fill it in using white concrete, like this. So, you will end up with something that should look exactly like this. The next two things that I'm going to do are going to be completely like, you know, it's completely looks based, it's completely up to you whether you want to add it. So there are quite oftentimes lights around the field, right? So I'm going to have lights in 4 positions, and they're all made the same way. They're kind of ugly, but they're made out of diorite wall, redstone lamps, and daylight sensors. If you come to the front right-hand corner of your baseball field, and you count inwards a certain number of blocks, let's say about 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to mark this
1, 2.
Baseball field. And you count inwards a certain number of blocks, let's say about 8. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to mark this out with a diorite wall. I want to do the same thing on the opposite corner. So the front right corner, we're going to come to the back left corner. And we're going to take this corner and count inwards. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Diorite wall. We're going to come to the back right corner, not that we rarely have one, so like the back right corners, and we're going to count inwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, so like the back right corners, and we're going to count inwards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to place a diorite wall here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
a diorite wall there. So we have in equal positions places to put those lights, those huge floodlights. And you just want to add a certain number of diorite wall on top. Maybe 10, 12, 30, whatever. I'm going to say 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe a little bit higher. 11, 12. Yeah, 12. 12 will do. We'll place redstone lamps on the top and extend them out with daylight sensors on top. 'And that just looks like sort of floodlights. I mean, they're really hard to make. I mean, you could use sea lanterns. There's no real way to replicate them very well. So I've kind of went for a very basic style here. So on top of all of them, you're going to want to do the same things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lamp, extend outwards, and then I like daylight sensors on top. We're going to do the same thing over here as well. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. And we're going to put the redstone lamps on with the daylight sensors on top. No, you don't want to work? Okay, there we go. And then we've got the final one over there. And feel free to spread them out more, don't spread them out more, place them where you like. It's all up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not even sure if I like them or not. Not even sure if I like. See them so often, I didn't feel as though that I could ignore them. So like, you might even want to place like those two like a little bit further inwards, but you know, you get the general gist of the idea that way. If you want to add some sort of screen towards the end here, I mean, we're kind of getting in the way with the lamps, but it's okay. A screen would probably be made out of, say, like black concrete. And the screen would be like, it'd probably just be placed along this back here, and it'd be diagonal, and it'd probably just like supersede the field a little bit, and you'd probably make it 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 blocks high. So
1, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Like that, kind of like in a diagonal pattern like this, like so. And then you could even like have it extend down to the ground if you wanted to, although that wouldn't, you know, really be a big deal. Something like that. Some of those blocks are actually absolutely 100% unnecessary, because the screen wouldn't actually, like, you know, it wouldn't supersede. Probably wouldn't want it to connect to the ground actually, unless you know, maybe if you added in. Maybe like white concrete or something, kind of just as a support, or some more diorite as kind of just, again, like sort of the supporting blocks. But if you wanted like a score screen or something, like, you could absolutely have one, and you could make it even wider and bigger if you wanted to. It's just that, like, with it being diagonal, you can't really hang like a score off it very well, that's all. I mean, it will just look a little bit strange, but feel free to absolutely do that if you wanted to. And just 2 other things that you might want to do. You might want to get rid of all of the grass inside of your baseball field. So I'm actually going to show you a pattern, and I'll show you how to do it, right? So if I was making this field, if this was purely for me, I would make it so that the outer grass here, like outside of like the pitching / catching area, I'd dig all this out, and I'd have green concrete as grass, like for all of this area. So all of that big area outside there, that would be green concrete. All of the area, all of the rest of the field that doesn't include the pitching / catching area, all of this would be lime terracotta, right? So that's what that...
Up there, one's up there.
Oh, I thought that was Dad clapping.
I was just...
Where is he? Just doing a job still.
So 2 different shades of green. However, the inner circle I would either leave as grass, or I see this quite often, it's kind of like a cool design. If you dig out like diagonally towards a, like, kind of feeling the shape of the area, like if you dig out diagonally like patches of grass like this, make them about 3 rows wide. It's kind of like a series of diamonds, or it kind of looks like the blade of a sword.
That looks very weird. Very sus and suspicious.
That looks very weird. Very sus and suspicious.
Like this, right? And then if you use green terracotta, if you start yourself off with like green terracotta in the middle, it kind of lines up with the picture like this, and it'd obviously follow through it and it'd go all the way to the back and what have you, but you can have like a similar sort of deal, like dig out to the next of it like this on both sides, and you just want to keep the pattern going. It actually looks like really well maintained diagonal grass. Like it's quite hard to kind of like plan it out until you start just like digging out blocks. Like it's kind of hard to like see it in your head, like where do I even sort of like do that? Like if you keep doing that and you just like alternate the colors, so you just, it's basically always about 3 rows wide or so, like this, all the way towards the back, and that would be a line, and then again like you just like join them together and it looks like really fancy grass, but I don't really want to sort of like tell you guys whether or not you should do that. I'll completely leave it up to you. Like that's fancy grass. So like the very outer part, green concrete, the large part of the field, lime terracotta, and then I'd have mixed grass in this area. If you wanted to, you can have car parking spaces outside. I usually like my cars to be about 3 or 4 rows big, so. like it like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you could just have like car parking spaces like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe like 5.
I'm gonna make some car parking spaces after when I've
Make some car parking spaces.
filled in this.
Or so, you probably don't have to make like really long spaces like this. So again, like leave a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems like a really wide space, but I mean, you know, if you wanted to bring some like a huge vehicle here, then you'd be able to just like dump it in the car park. So again, like you can add car parking spaces here. You probably wouldn't want to park next to the light, but you could if you wanted to. Like you could just have it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, something like this. It'd be fine. Feel free to add car parking spaces outside. If you wanted to add like maybe like a little kiosk or something, like, you know, have like some sort of kiosk that'd be like here, maybe like you can buy your tickets from it, and you'd have kind of like a little window and stuff. Like it'd probably be like right about here, like this. And people could like sell tickets, and you'd have something like you'd use like fence to stop people just.
Be realistic.
Straight up just running in like this, and you know, you'd have like either like a trap door, or you'd use something like you'd use like a fence or what have you, and you could just have that like this. And what would that grip onto? Would it grip onto the diorite wall, I wonder? Yeah, that does, but the actual diorite wall itself doesn't. But you could easily just use like oak fence as kind of like the barrier instead, and maybe just put like iron bars on top, something like that. And then that way people couldn't just like run straight through, like they'd actually have to buy a ticket. And you could have like glass in these windows here, like you could have like something like this, right? So like glass here if you wanted to. Glass here. Somebody could actually like, you could have like a door here as well if you so chose. So somebody. Sell tickets, and you know, you'd probably even make it like a different set of colours and stuff as well. You could from it maybe, or it could just actually be just like a straight up flat roof, or it could just be like blue, like the roof could be like blue or something like that, something like this one. Make the corners like blue too, just like really make it stand out. maybe actually make the roof a little bit shorter, so like the roof would actually be on top. So like if you wanted to have like ticket admissions and stuff, like all of this is kind of like just up to you as to whether or not you're going to want to any of this. So, you know, something like this wouldn't look too bad. You'd probably just fill in this wall here with, that would probably be white, it's like a contrast colour really. Whereas here, blue here, you know, something like that. And then you'd have like, well, this would probably just be straight up sealed up. And then inside here you'd have like, you know, you'd have like a chest where you could actually like get the tickets. From maybe just in this corner actually, so you could actually get tickets and then hand them to people on the other side, depending on how crazy you want to go, you know, whether you want to add the ticket machine, or whether or not you want to add car parking spaces, or whether or not you want to make the field look dead fancy, whether or not you want to have a screen keeping score, whether or not you'd want to have like hot dog carts and stuff on the outer perimeter where you didn't have a car park, or you could easily just have another car park. All of these things are absolutely optional. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot one very important thing. You're missing one more white concrete. This white concrete is centered on the end of this area, which is where I think people run. I think this is where one of the bases are. And it is centered. If you follow through the white concrete of the pitching area, you follow it diagonally all the way. You want to place the white concrete right in the middle here between the terracottas like this. So you'll end up with something that should look like this. Like this is where all of the white lines are. That's how it all looks together. Almost forgot that. Whoops. So I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to dig out the field. I'm going to make the alterations to the field that I suggested. I'm going to dig them all out. I'm going to make it all look like a really nice, cool, fancy-looking field using all of the techniques that I've showed you. I might even make the ticket machine, the ticket area look a little bit better too. I might add some more car parking spaces over there. I might make that screen bigger. I might try and hang some letters off there and some numbers, see if that can be done. And I'll be back, and you can decide whether or not any of those things are worth your time after you've seen me do them. So I'll be back in just a second, ladies and gentlemen, with a nice completed baseball field. But hopefully you will have the techniques now that you'll be able to use to fill in the grass and add all sorts of other parts to the field if you wanted to. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the 100% completed baseball field. Let me show you some ultra...
Guys. Da 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 da. We have finished the biggest build of the century. A baseball field. Wow, I love this. This is one of my most favorite biggest builds I've ever tried to build. Whew, oh my gosh, okay. Man, I'm so sweaty. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I actually built this. I didn't fill that in, guys, because I was too lazy. I'm very lazy because that would take a very long time. So this is the baseball field complete, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building a baseball field. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out.